This dream is from around 2008 or 2009. In the dream, I was meeting up with my friend Kim, and she gave me the details of a property for sale. It was a lovely cottage that had plants growing up the front and was really large inside, and I really liked it. But I told my friend, unfortunately, I couldn't afford it. Later that day in waking life, I travelled to see my friend because it was her birthday. And I shared the dream with her, and she said that she knew the property that I was talking about, and there was an open day in the local estate agents that day, and it was on the market for the exact price that I dreamt. The cottage was in an area called Gunnis Lake. Gunnis apparently meaning open mine, and Laku meaning stream or lake, and was in an area called Lower Dimson, and the cottage itself was called Ivy Cottage, which explained the plant that I saw growing on the outside of the cottage in the dream. I set the intention to learn more about this in another dream, and I dreamt of travelling from my home to this area of Dartmoor, but using a very strange mode of travel. The entire moorland was traversed with swings. The journey started by sitting on the first swing and then moving to the next swing, and this continued across the entire moorland. It was very humorous as well as relaxing, like being rocked in a cradle. I later found that the swing relates to fertility rituals, shamanism, and the boat which sails to heaven and the sun gate. In Hinduism, swings form part of a sacred marriage ritual. I've also read about the swing being used in relation to witchcraft and other rituals. And I've since read about the myth of Isis from the Book of the Dead, where Isis swung on the penis of her dead husband, who was also her brother, in the winged form of a kite. Interestingly, the kite is another name for the asterism that is also part of the constellation Bootes or Boots. I realised as well that I dreamt about that area of Gunnis Lake some 4 months earlier. In the dream, I'd moved into a mobile home with a dry lake bed, and there was lots of bacon cooking under the grill. The pig was also associated with Isis, apparently, but I did also wonder about a connection with the figure of Francis Bacon as well, because I'd had another dream with Francis Bacon in it where I was confused about the character called Anne Bacon and whether she was his sister or his mother. I never did buy that house or move to Gunnis Lake. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe.